Monday morning and it starts to rain. And I'm thinking about what we've been through. It's getting cold and light starts to fade. And I'm feeling worried about where this leads to. I don't know where to begin, but I keep seeing you with me. I slowly start to admit that you're the one that I'm missing. I don't know what I should do, 'cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? 'Cause now I'm losing my mind. Keep on running till I find a way to ease my mind. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? I don't know what I should do, 'cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? Is it hard to make up your mind? Doesn't the fun that we have make it easy? Is it true? Do you still need time? Or are you scared to commit and be with me? 'Cause what we have is real hard to find. And all I want you to be is happy. I don't know where to begin, but I keep seeing you with me. I slowly start to admit that you're the one that I'm missing. I don't know what I should do, 'cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? 'Cause now I'm losing my mind. I keep on running till I find a way to ease my mind. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses? I don't know what I should do, 'cause you're ignoring my texting. So could you tell me the truth so I can stop making guesses?
I fall in the dark as I'm filled with the energy rising in me. I am watching from above. My body as I dream, above my body as I dream. I cannot recall all the clear space in my mind. I filled it with fire and the lies I had once believed. All the lies reveal themselves to me.
Good day, good day, good day. Wait, I'll let's start here. Oh, that's way too big. Sorry. Oh god, always with awful starts to the stream. Good evening, everyone. Good night, everyone. It's a late one today. I hope the mic sounds good. I got my trusty actual microphone plugged in. I hope that the audio is going through it. If it's not and the audio is the same as always, well, I don't know why that is why that is the case. But it's time for another stream. It's like we're doing daily streams now. I kind of feel like this is the third day in a row. We've done Thursday, Friday, and now Saturday. And there are 55 people who decided that Saturday is also a day that you want to stick around for a stream, regardless of it being a voting for the big boy Eurovision final or not. Still, people seem interested in doing what we're gonna do today. As always, I have carrots with me, so I'm gonna be eating. I mean, I can't not at this point. Sorry. At this point, it's a tradition to eat carrots on stream. So that's what I have to do. Groot daily streamer arc. Exactly. I feel like this is becoming a serious thing. It's gonna be impossible to keep it up, but let's see. Let's even see if 3 is the record. I'm unsure if I will stream tomorrow as well, but for now, 3 days in a row is still 3 days in a row. It becomes a bit of a daily tradition. I'll just eat a little bit. It's like every time you join my join my stream, you get a free mukbang with the like as an encore or whatever. Can you see well in the dark? Yeah, sure. What does that have to do with anything? I have no idea. Get those vitamins. I am getting the vitamins, the very important carrots. Absolutely. Daily streams until Eurovision. No, that's impossible. That's impossible. El Papiro del Pendiente. Have a couple in the fridge. I'll eat them just to create lore. I love that kind of approach. Just, no one could ever, be, what do you call? Carrots can do you no harm. So, carrots and eyesight. Okay. Yeah, I can see well in the dark. Maybe it's because of the carrots. I'm a bit slow sometimes up here, I was going to ask where is Israel, but I forgot. Let's just drop Israel. Like, from all of the streams moving forward, Israel didn't have a national final, so we can just drop Israel. We don't need to talk about them more because I'm kind of tired of that. Even though it's fun to play drinking games with that, but yeah, regardless. Okay, so I think everyone kind of knows what the purpose of today's stream is. If you were here yesterday, we kind of discussed like the potential continuations of streams going forward. Basically, the first plan I have is to make more of these voting sessions because I think they're a lot of fun and you guys seem to enjoy them as well, to be a part of it. I mean, yesterday we had 196 voters. Double that amount almost was the amount of people we had in the stream at the same time. 383 people at the same time, I think, was the record yesterday, which of course we will not reach today, but it's just such a like mind-blowing number for me to actually have that many people in the stream. So that was really cool. For now though, let's see how many people actually end up being a part of this. Because it's going to be an interesting one. I understand that not everyone is very familiar with the national finals that have been going on like all over Europe. It's a lot to keep up with. I almost like went into the wall by just trying to keep up with all of the national finals, but I managed to do so. I didn't watch San Marino and I didn't watch Malta. I think those are the only two I missed, but I'll make sure to listen to the songs for the voting sessions here. I've decided to split these voting sessions up into 6 parts, so there will be 6 streams basically, and we'll do 4 national finals in every stream. And when we have, because there are basically 24 national finalists this year, and when we have a winner from every single one, We'll add them into the official Eurovision with the 13 internally selected songs, and we'll do another voting, I guess. I guess that's kind of the plan for now. And after we're done with that, when we got like the overall 2023 entire Eurovision season winner, then we can start going backwards, like checking out years and voting for them, like 22, 21, 20, all the way back. Let's see how far back we go. Let's see in what kind of direction we're going, like if we're starting in the 90s or we go upwards. I don't know yet. I haven't planned. But yeah, that's basically the plan. Luca, hey Groot, yesterday was the first time I missed your stream. Well, you're here today, so no worries. Of course, we show love to our queens Elsa, Lila, and Vanessa Sono as always. Yeah, you do you, and I'll do me. I won't share what I voted for, but this time around, because I've already prepared everything, I decided to prepare everything so that it's not a mess this time that I have to add all of the songs mid-stream. And I also made sure that I voted before anything, so I already took a spot. I made every single one of the votings like 200 as the vote limit, even though we're not going to reach that, but I can't really predict how many people will actually join and how many people will vote. So I think we'll just do something like after 5 minutes have passed, everyone has to be finished with their votes, and then we'll watch it at that point basically. And those are the results we'll take with us. So yeah, sounds good. I think it sounds good, so I'm gonna go for it. 6 streams, hard eyes, yes, exactly. I never want to relive the Irish selection, so traumatizing. Well, then click off the stream. We're gonna talk about it today, so I hope you're ready for that. Sasha asks, so we'll rank the full San Marino NF? No, not like 100 plus songs. The plan is that I understand if people have favorites that didn't make the final of the national final, but I'm only gonna do the final selections because just to make it easier for everyone, there's not that many songs to pick from, excluding when it comes to Albania, who decided to have a final with 21 songs when they had 26 from the start for whatever reason. But we're gonna do Albania today, so but yeah, they have 21 songs. The other ones have very few. Ukraine has 10, Ireland has 6, and Belgium has 7. So those are the ones we're gonna go for today. We need the 90s first, absolutely. I'll think about it. We have a lot of other stuff to get through first. So yeah, we're not gonna do the 100 plus San Marino entries. No way. Okay, seriously can't wait for the 90s rankings. Yeah, it's gonna be good. We got a long way to what's it called? Like when Eurovision 2023 is happening. So we'll get through a bunch. Ireland is a bumpy ride for sure. The Irish NF peanut butter was a moment of shame for my country. I didn't know you were Irish, Carl. I thought you were Norwegian. Peanut butter would have been a perfect winner. How will we vote? Are you putting it in the description? No, I will post a link in the chat when it's time to vote for all of them. We're gonna do them in order of how they happen. So basically we'll start with Ukraine, then we'll move on to Albania, and then we'll do Belgium and then Ireland. I think that's the order that they were in. So that's the order we're gonna do it in. Basically, I think we'll just get into it really. I was kind of thinking like for everyone to vote to go through the recap one time so you make sure that you have everything fresh in your head. So I'm going to be linking a recap for every selection first, and I will give everyone the amount of time to watch the recap. So like you can close the stream, you can watch the recap and then come back if that's what you want to do. I won't be like playing the recap for all of you here on stream because I will get copyright struck most likely, and I don't want that. So it's just going to be like when we get through the recap for Albania, it's going to be like 5 minutes of silence, which will be, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't want to like get copyright struck or anything. So that's kind of my plan. We have to make sure that we got the songs really fresh in our head, right? From my kind of perspective, I think we should judge the songs based on the live performances. But if you don't want to do that and you want to just judge the songs you listen to the most, then you can do that. However, my voting will be based on live performances. I'm just saying that right away, so that you know, basically. So yeah, I'll make myself smaller and put myself up in the corner. This is always a struggle. It snaps to everything. Okay, looks decent. So, I wish you could make exceptions just for Portugal and Serbia and include all the songs, but I won't. Sorry. It is what it is. let's see. Okay, why doesn't it... Okay, Streamlabs better work with me here. Okay, good. There we go. All right. Yeah, Luca, you know it. Missia Eurovizia time. Exactly. That's the channel. I'm absolutely gonna be linking all of you for the recaps because I just know they have all of them. If there are other channels with all of the recaps too, then that's the case. But I just kind of feel like, oh, it's the most convenient one because they're easiest to find and they have all of the selections basically. So I'm gonna be making sure that I do that. I'm just gonna check. So basically, let's check just so that this is Ukraine. No, this is something else. So I prepared all of the 4 that we're gonna do today right here. So we start with Vidbir. We got the 10 songs. It's gonna look like this. You just get the titles. I did write in the artists, but I guess that kind of disappeared. Let me fix that real quick. Damn it. I don't remember her name. That's awful. Wait. Oh god. This was exactly what shouldn't have happened. Oh god. Okay. Where is it? Angelina. Okay. I hope the artist names comes up here. They just delete them on Scorewiz for whatever reason, but okay. So, we got all of the songs there. We're gonna start with Vidbir. I'm gonna actually just put on the stream on my phone so I can watch the chat simultaneously. Angelina, yeah, you're helping me out, but I got it at the time there. Am I in time to vote? John Morrow says, yes, we're gonna start very, very shortly here. As you can see, my votes have already been recorded here. So I'm the first, and then, well, everyone gets the time that they need. I'm just gonna try and do something. I hope this... Nothing happens. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna be sending the link to everyone in the chat. I'm basically gonna mute myself, and I will be watching it as well. Or wait, I should just do this. Wait, okay. Ooh, almost got a copyright there, I think. Okay, I'm gonna be doing this. Okay. Okay, so I have it here in front of me, and maybe you do too. I'm gonna be linking it in the chat here, so everyone can watch the recap for now. Just watch it on your own. It's like 3 minutes long, so I will give you maybe 4 minutes, and then feel free to come back after that. And I will be muting myself so that no sound gets through. So you'll watch me in silence for 4 minutes or something. Okay, see you soon. All right, I'm back. I hope no one was watching the stream. I'm sure people watched the stream regardless. I was vibing to the songs for sure. There are so many good songs in the selection. Honestly, I loved Vidbeer this year. It was the first one that like what happened, and I'm not muted right now, am I? No, I'm not. Yeah, it was the first one that happened, and I really liked the selection as a whole. And I kind of feel like I don't remember what I voted for right now. But now, like listening to the recap again, I was like, damn, I like so many of these songs, and I don't know how to rank them. So I'm gonna be surprised by my own votes as well. Okay, I'm gonna give you all of the link, like all of you, the link, so you can vote for the Vidbeer songs here. Basically it works the same as always. However, because there are only 10 songs, I have chosen the Melody Festival and voting format, which is basically just you give points to 7 songs. So it's, I think, like 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 7 songs. So you blank 3 of them, but that's basically what's gonna happen here. So you vote for 7 songs, and you rank them in order of your favorite, of course. And I will give you 5 minutes, or let's say 6. So 22:32, I will start the voting. So here we go. Start voting now, or whatever they say in Eurovision. All right. So while you're all voting, I'll be sitting here eating my carrot and reading some comments. Best NF from a metro station. Yeah, I mean, it's incredibly impressive how they pulled this off, honestly. The national final looked great, it sounded great, it had great songs in it. What more can you ask for? Absolutely nothing. Let's see, managed incoming votes. We got some votes already. 10 people have voted, so at least, what's it called? At least I'm not the only one who's gonna be voting in this. How does it work on smartphones? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think you just click the link and then it should work, right? World Sasuri says, actually, it was pretty fun for me to watch Malta's NF as I had a laughing session every time when I saw their ads, and also because I said my mind in best place. The song were not so bad to listen. Well, that's nice. That's nice that you enjoyed it. How long are we voting for? Until 22:32 my time, so basically 4 more minutes. I'm gonna see what happens when I click it on an Android, the link here. If it's possible to vote. At the moment, nothing's really happening. Okay, well, for me it just says you cannot claim more than 1 voting slot from the same computer or IP address. So I can't see how it looks for you. Okay, people say that it works terribly on smartphones. So I'm sorry about that. Can disable the drag option on a phone? Yeah, I don't know. I can't help you with that, Michael. Sorry, but I hope you figure it out. I'll give you maybe a bit of extra time. Tell me if you got tell me if you managed to vote. Please tell me in the chat so I know. The Galapagos Islands have just voted for the Ukrainian NF. Okay, well, the accuracy of where people are from doesn't seem to be very consistent in these voting sessions. Regardless, we have 59 people who have voted. There are 81 people watching the stream, and 59 of you decided to vote. Basically, for the first semi-final stream that we did, 70 people voted. Mainly because I set the limit at 70, but that kind of just shows how much more interest there is for these voting streams right now. 69 people now. I mean, it's massive. I thought maybe I could put the limit at like 70 in the national final ones, but then we would have already exceeded it with 3 minutes to go. So no, this is gonna be fun. 73 people. Angela Merkel is one of them. Donald Trump is also in here. And Michael, you managed to do it, so well done. I can see you here. If you're the same Michael, that is. It's not is via mobile. What? I don't understand. Got here in time. Yep. Hurry up though. Should I? I'll post the link again so everyone can find it. 2 more minutes you have for voting. You missed us listening to the recap though, or well, me listening to the recap. I hope some of you also listened to it. But there you go. The link to vote. So get your votes in now. Hurry up. 82 people have voted. We have 86 people in the stream. So basically everyone in the stream voted, or that's that's pretty insane if that's the case. Accidentally voted wrong. If I delete your vote, Simon, do you think you can vote again, or maybe we shouldn't? We shouldn't. What's it called? We shouldn't try that, because if you're not allowed to vote again, I guess you'd rather have your votes count, right? Groot, you're continuing the tradition of Scandinavian men overseeing the ESC voting. Exactly. Is the stream delayed? Yeah, it's like 30 seconds delay or something like that. It is not easy to vote with a mobile phone. Yeah, I've heard that. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about that. But people said you can do like a drag down, or what's it called, like a drop down option, which might work. Can't people vote twice? No. You're well, if you change IP address, but like let's just try and be fair, honestly. Vote for the songs you like, and that's it. Like, make it fair. I saw the recap and slightly changed my positions. Yeah, I don't remember what I voted for, but maybe I would have done the same now that I listened to it again, because I liked a lot of the songs. Hi, I guess I came too late to participate in the voting, but that's okay, and I don't know how to or where. Portugasque, I'll give you the link. Hurry up, I'll give you 1 minute. 1 minute. Do you know VidBeer 2023? I'll give you the link, and you vote it. I really like your videos, you're knowledgeable, that's how you spell, and yet entertaining, always fair, yet always with your own personal preferences. Such a rare balance to achieve. Thank you very much, that's so kind of you to say. The deadline has actually passed, but I'll give you 1 minute. Just get your votes in with the link. It's for VidBeer. You missed us listening to the recap, but maybe you have the songs in your head, so you can do it without. We got 90 people who have voted so far. It's a massive little selection here, who will be a part of choosing our winner for VidBeer. Let's see if it aligns with the actual one, or if we'll have a different one. Ukraine was one of the best NF, not a single song that I don't like. Yeah, I can kind of relate to that. It was absolutely among the best, gotta say. 91 now. Atlantic Ocean just voted. However, an ocean can vote. Tell me when you voted, Portugasque, please, so I know, because I'm gonna be closing the vote very, very soon. Very, very, very soon. Oh, if like 100 people will vote in each 4 NFs, it will be a long night. Yeah, exactly. Like I picked 4 NFs because I think like there wouldn't be that many people voting, but yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. Okay, Portugasque, I see you here. I also see the 14th Dalai Lama. We got 93 voters. Should we end it there? We're gonna end it there. No more voting. We're gonna watch it now. Let's just make sure that I've got all of the settings correct. Enable fast mode. Yes, everything looks good. The voting link is there. Okay, we're gonna watch it. Here we have the songs, 10 of them, and let's see which one ends up representing our little personal selection. The artists' names came up here, so at least that actually happened. So yeah, okay, we're playing. Groot is up first. Let's see what Groot has voted for, because I barely remember myself. So these are the low points that are being showcased with this voting system, and 8, 10, 12 is still like the actual thing. So Dovbush, okay, I remember my votes. Heart of Steel, and I know where this 12 lands. The first 12 goes to When God Shut the Door. I'm gonna bump up the speed just slightly. We got one more voter in there at the end to get 94. Hugo is up next, also from Sweden. So it's a very Swedified vote so far. Almost all of the songs have got points. All the songs have got points after only 2 voters, so that's pretty cool. Kvitka with a 10 there, and the 12 lands on Koliskova. Both When God Shut the Door and Heart of Steel getting nothing there, which kind of surprised me, being my 2 favorite songs from the selection, but whatever. Halcyon up next from Brazil. Let's see what we got for here. No, we've got some songs further ahead than others, let's just say. Yavdoma getting some big points there. 10 points to put them into the mix. Koliskova with a 12, so puts itself into quite a lead there. Teacher Schnitzel up next, 4th voter out of 94. So, okay, so everyone's starting to get a few points so that everyone has something at least. When God Shut the Door with 8, 10 points to Dovbush, and the 12 to, is it Koliskova again? It is. Wow. Interesting. Now we have Au from Poland. A lot of points at the bottom here. Heart of Steel is in 7th place right now. Very interesting. Koliskova with a 10 and a 12 too. When God Shut the Door. Crimson from Canada. I'll bump up the speed just one more to get it a little bit faster because we got a lot of national finals to get through. I hope you're all okay with that. When God Shut the Door 8, 10 to Oituju, which puts that one up a bit, and 12 points to Koliskova. It looks like a Koliskova victory at the moment, but well, we'll see. The screen's a bit out of focus. I don't know, I think it's just the website. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see it clearer. I have no idea is voting now from United States. Oituju with another 10 there, and the 12 goes to Heart of Steel. Nothing to When God Shut the Door. It's very widespread voting so far. Okay, Taya up next from Ukraine. So this is an actual, like, authentic opinion of the songs from the selection, it seems. Oituju with 8, 10 points to Dovbush, which is always nice to see. Is it Koliskova with another 12? It is. Koliskova seems to be what's gonna take this one. Well, we got a lot left, but it's got a big margin already. Heart of Steel going back up into the mix now. It's in the top 5 at least. Kvitka with an 8 there, 10 points to Alive, and the 12 to Yavdoma. Koliskova When God Shut the Door and Dovbush getting nothing. That's the most unexpected thing I've seen in my life, I think. Chris Mogensen up next here. Dovbush with a 6 there. Heart of Steel going back down. When God Shut the Door with an 8. 10 points to Heart of Steel. And the 12 goes to Koliskova again. Very interesting. Looking like a crude sweep. Yeah, it really does at the moment. Bert from England is up next. Just a few points there to When God Shut the Door. Heart of Steel getting 8. So Heart of Steel is actually in the mix now. But Koliskova is just running away with it seems. 12 points to Oituju, which puts it up into the mix there. Lukaryev says, I am really happy that Ukraine didn't pick When God Shut the Door. It's such an annoying song, and annoying songs always end up in my bottom 5. Meanwhile, it's my favorite from the selection, but whatever floats your boat. Jay Sora from the Philippines gives 12 points to Alive, and nothing to Koliskova. That's an unexpected one. Portuguese says, I'm so happy to finally have caught one of your streams. I usually miss them because work schedules, but it's truly a pleasure to be here, and I'm so ready for this to be a long stream. I'm so happy you're here. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy being a part of it. Jaden from the UK here. Yavdoma with a 12. The voting is very all over the place. I can't believe Dovbush is in 8th. Why aren't people voting for Dovbush? It's a banger, I'm telling you. It's such a banger. Coin. 8 points to Dovbush. Thank you. Vive la France. And where this 12 is it Koliskova? It is Koliskova. I thought Jerry Hale would have been a runaway winner. Apparently not. People are more for Koliskova on my channel, it seems. Eri from Ireland up here now. Some points for both Koliskova and When God Shut the Door. They're bit smaller points. 8 points to Dovbush, 10 points to Javdoma, which is doing way better than I thought it would. And 12 to Oitush. It's unexpected for me so far, I have to say. The fact that Oituju is in second. Very interesting. Okay, we got a very clear bottom two. I think I'm Not Alone is a really good song though. I'm not sure why that's down there, but hey ho. Another 12 to Koliskova. It's like at the moment it's not very exciting, is it? It's a battle for second, and second doesn't give you anything in this. A bad live performance. Yeah, that's true. The live performance wasn't that great. Still, I really like that song though. Luca, 8 points to Dovbush, 10 points to Koliskova. Is it a 12 to Jerry Hale, or does it go unexpected place? Nope. Jerry Hale with a 12 there. 38 points behind Koliskova though. It's quite a big margin. Okay, Emu from... Is that Australia? I'm so unsure. Sorry. I can't with all of these British flag things. Well, regardless, Koliskova got a 12 there. Okay, Jesper from Norway up next. We got an 8 for Dovbush. We got 10 for Heart of Steel. 12 for Koliskova, maybe. Yeah. Kvitka is doing really bad as well. That makes me a bit sad. I really, really love Kvitka. I think it's a fantastic song. And I didn't think they were that bad live. But hey ho, we can't all be the same, right? Curtis Mart gives just 1 point to Koliskova, 8 points to Dovbush, 10 points to Heart of Steel. And the 12 goes to... Yep. Like, When God Shut the Door isn't even in second place. This is surprising me. I thought it was going to be between When God Shut the Door and Koliskova. And maybe Heart of Steel would be like... I thought Heart of Steel wouldn't win, but it's very far behind. I'm Not Alone going up there with an 8 point. 10 points to Demchuk and Alive there. Putting above Kvitka, but then Kvitka gets the 12. Nothing to When God Shut the Door or Dovbush. Or Oituju. Taylor from the UK up next. 8 points to Koliskova. 10 points to Heart of Steel. And 12 points to When God Shut the Door. Okay, well it's pretty tight up there, but Koliskova is still very far ahead. Waffle from Ireland. It's time for you. 8 points to Alive. 10 points to When God Shut the Door. And the 12... Oh! Javdoma gets 12 there out of nowhere. Nothing to Koliskova. Man, these streams are so relaxing after a long day. Love them. It's a good community here. I completely agree. I love the community here. It's the best. It's kind of chill just hanging around in the stream like this. 10 points to I'm Not Alone there from Euro Greece. And the 12 to Heart of Steel. I like those votes. They kind of tied everything a little bit together. We want it to be a bit exciting, right? Azrael from the United States up next. Javdoma is almost breaking the 100 point mark. I think probably all of the songs will reach 100 points, right? There are 94 voters and we're only on 25. When God Shut the Door with a 12 there. Closing it up a little bit. There are 29 points separating the top two right now. And Ice Arrow Yo is up next from Spain. Only 2 points to Koliskova. Is the late surge from When God Shut the Door coming? Maybe, maybe. It's on its way. It's on its way. Oh, this is intriguing. Haim from Ireland is the next one. I think, like, if I speed it up just one more, I think it'll be fine. 8 points to Dovbush here. 10 points to Kvitka. Putting it a bit closer there. And 12 points to I'm Not Alone. Nice one. Putting it a little bit closer there as well. And then Blaine from Mexico. Some points for Stronger. Let's hope Stronger manages to get 100 points at the end as well. I'm Not Alone with a 10 there. And When God Shut the Door gets 12. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. 12 points separating them now. Sasha up next. Voter number 29. And small points to both the top two. 8 points to Heart of Steel. Maybe Heart of Steel can get into the mix as well. Kvitka with a 10. Putting it up into 6th place. And then Javdoma gets a 12. Putting it up into 6th. Ahead of Kvitka again. It's pretty close all over now. It gets closer and closer. Takat 3ak is voting now. 10 points to Kvitka, and the 12 goes to Koliskova. Koliskova needed that to really kind of distance itself a little bit. Addy Star, voter number 31. 1 point to Heart of Steel. Some points there at the bottom as well, which is nice to see. 8 points to When God Shut the Door. 10 to Yavdoma. More big points for that one. And Koliskova with another 12. Ooh. Koliskova is running away a little bit again. Mihailo up next. I don't mean to spoil anything, but I'm sure that there's going to be big points for Koliskova here. I know Mihailo. Only 10 though. And the 12 goes to When God Shut the Door. Okay, so tights it up a little bit there. Makes it a little bit closer again. Mono from Germany. Next one. Some points there at the bottom. I'm Not Alone and Stronger, the only ones not on 100 points so far. And Stronger has a long way to go there. And the 12 here, Koliskova, nothing to Jerry Hale. Mono is not doing a good job at making it more exciting. Cecilia up next. Some small points there for When God Shut the Door. 6 points to Dovbush, putting it up into 4th. Yavdoma is not far behind, honestly. Heart of Steel with a 10. And Koliskova with another 12. Okay, Shay. I finally learned how to say your name, right? So I got Shay from Northern Ireland. Some small points to the 2nd and 3rd place there. 8 points to Dovbush, 10 points to Oituju, and 12 to Koliskova. It's a big margin again. 55 points between the top two. Eileen from Scotland up next. Some points there at the bottom two songs as well, putting them closer to 100. Another 10 for Oituju, and 12 to When God Shut the Door, putting it a little bit closer. Kevin is already predicting that Stronger will get 126 points. That's very specific. Mov says now 10 points to Yavdoma again there, and 12 points to Stronger. Well, that came out of nowhere. Nice one. Okay, Hoofy from Germany. 8 points to Heart of Steel, 10 points to Koliskova, and the 12 to I'm Not Alone, putting it up into 100 points and putting it pretty close to both Kvitka and Alive now. Kvitka is not doing well. I'm a bit sad to see that, honestly. But that's just me, you know. Alive with an 8, putting it above Kvitka now. I'm Not Alone with a 10, putting it closer there. And Heart of Steel with the 12 there. Heart of Steel is closing up on When God Shut the Door, which I kind of didn't expect, I guess. Anita from the UK. Let's see. Heart of Steel with an 8 there. 10 points to Koliskova and 12 to Kvitka. Thank you, Anita. Well, I shouldn't be biased, but I will be regardless. Moro from... This is the Basque country, right? Or am I just embarrassing myself again? 10 points to When God Shut the Door and the 12 to Koliskova. Yep. Vlad from Romania. It's up next. 10 points to Koliskova. 12 points to When God Shut the Door. And now we have Genghis Khan himself from Mongolia, who apparently likes When God Shut the Door. Genghis Khan also really likes Kvitka and Heart of Steel. Genghis Khan is my kind of guy, you know. We seem to agree. And here Andy is back, who has a new country every time. I don't think you're actually from Sierra Leone, Andy, but you do you. You gave 12 points to Koliskova, though. Watching Jerry Hale get robbed twice now. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling like that as well, but I mean, people like Koliskova. I like Koliskova too, but I have my preference. Asterios from Greece. Koliskova 10 points and the 12-2. When God Shut the Door. A lot of people are blanking Heart of Steel, which I didn't really expect. Like, I didn't think anyone thought it was just really bad. But some people seem to actually think that. Carl from... That's not Northern Ireland. I was about to say Northern Ireland, but that's something completely different. I just saw the colors. 12 points to When God Shut the Door. They needed that, or it needed that, to get a bit closer. American Eurofan up next. And this is the halfway mark. We're going to pause after this one. 8 points to Koliskova. 10 points to Dovbush. And 12 to Heart of Steel. Okay, so these are the current standings. Stronger is Well, it has more than 50 points, so if it gets the same amount of points from the second half, it's gonna break the 100. But it could absolutely end on 99, just like Iceland did yesterday. And that would be awful, honestly. I'm Not Alone with 120 is right now in 9th place, but only 5 points behind Alive by Demchuk. Then we have Kvitka, 26 points ahead of Alive with 151, who is then a further 38 points behind Yavdoma, who is doing way better than I thought it would, with 189. And that's not too far away from Oy Tuju, who is now down into 5th again. They were 2nd for a while, but now down into 5th with 212. 18 points behind Dovbush, who used to be down here, you know. I remember it being down here, but it's back up into 4th now, 230 points. 43 points behind Heart of Steel, who is where I predicted it to be, in 3rd behind the two powerhouses, I guess you'd call them in this selection, because these two were absolutely the ones I expected to be at the top. However, I expected it to be way closer. Koliskova is kind of running away with it, but we still have, like, these are only half the amount of points that we have. So we're going to continue and see where the other half lands. Stronger could still win this one. Next up, I'm going to bump it up one more. Here Is Your Nightmare from Canada. Very few points to Koliskova there, which may end up closing it a little bit there. 12 points to When God Shut the Door. I told you, 10 to Kvitka there as well, which is nice. Brian Courtney from Ireland. Again, smaller points to Koliskova here. We're already trying to like tighten the standings a little bit, I think. Yep, another